Alright, yo, what's up? Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are in the world right now. Hello, and welcome to my reaction to the new cards that we're gonna get in version 6.1 slash Luna 2. So, I'm gonna yap here just a little bit before we dive into the new cards, right? So, first things first, dude, my schedule is kind of fucked next week, and then the update day, and then after that, like, oh my god, like, my schedule is kind of cooked a little bit. And yeah, I finally finished playing Expedition 33 yesterday, and I have to play it again today, last stream most likely, because there's some stuff and bosses that I have to deal with. But anyway, that's pretty much about the yapping. And also, one thing is that I'm a bit struggling when it making new videos before the new patch drops, right, which is next week on October 22. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, today I don't know, like, I'm having a hard time making new videos. I mean, the worst case scenario is that I might have to there might be a day where there'll be no Genshin TCG videos. I don't know, man. Hopefully that's not the case. Anyways, I know you guys are here because you guys want to see me and, you know, see the new cards as well. So without further ado, let's just jump right into it. So first we have is Aoife. So again, the new cards that we have is Aoife, Hydrotulpa, Varesa. We're gonna do this like in order and also balance changes. I'm not gonna spoil it just yet, but yeah, so I'm gonna react to Aoife first, and then Hydrotulpa, and then Varesa. Alright, so are you guys ready to go? Cause oh boy, this is gonna be something. Alright, so pen. Alright, nice. Wait, just double checking again. Yeah, I think everything's solid. Alright, so let's do this, shall we? Hopefully I can wrap this up in like within 1 hour. But you know what? Without yapping, let's jump right into it. Alright, here we go. Oh boy, so Aoife, a Catalyst Animal user from Natlan, classic. A normal attack deals an ammo damage. Not, yeah, that's just what Catalysts do. Oh my god, wait. My pen is acting up. Alright, elemental skill. It's 2 cost. 2 cost elemental skill. Deal 1 animal, deal 1 and animal, okay, that's translation error. Deal 1 animal damage and character enters Nightsoul Blessing and gains 2 Nightsoul points, and also attach Kakuku to character. The skill can't be used again after the character enters Nightsoul Blessing. So kinda like Kachina. Kinda like Kachina Mulani, alright. Let's see here. So there's a technique here. Okay. So it's a technique focused, and Chaska as well. So this character focuses on technique a lot after elemental skill, just like, you know, with Mulani and Kachina. Alright. Could shoot 1 Nightsoul point and deal to the last opposing character. So this means on the left, yeah, and deal 1 animal damage, and also heal your most injured. Another translation error, but I mean it's the same thing, I guess. Heal your most injured character for 2 HP. Okay, so it's an animal support that heals, and the fact that Aoife can swirl a lot from just elemental skill. It's like, dude, it's like Wanderer but support. It's literally Wanderer support. Oh my god. 2 cost though. I mean, it's 2 black. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, think about it. It's literally Wanderer, but on the support, and also it costs less. Like 2 animal for elemental skill, and then 2 black. Very interesting. Alright, and then lastly, Elemental Burst. Deals 2 animal damage and heal the character that has taken the most damage on your side, so the most injured, for 2 HP. If this skill triggers animal-related reactions, attach a sedation mark of the corresponding element to the opponent's active character. So same thing with, it's the same with Hazo's elemental burst. If Hazo's burst swirls that element, then you get the mark, and then it reapplies the element. So pretty much the same thing, right? Before the start of the field, that this card, another translation error, is on the choose the side. Deal 2. Oh, that's a lot though. Deal 2 of the corresponding type of elemental damage to the attached character. Because in Hazel's case, it's 1 damage, but for Aoife's case, it's 2. Very interesting stuff here. So yeah, an animal support. Huh. Alright, and lastly, talent card. Fast action, yeah. Equip this card to your Aoife to heal the character with the... Okay. Again, this is injured. With the most injured HP on your side by 1. When Aoife is on the field with this card, heal the... I'm so confused. Oh yeah, okay, wait. So when you play this, it will heal the most injured on your side by 1, and then when your side triggers animal reaction, electro charge. Now that is interesting. I don't know, there's definitely some translation error here. And again, so yeah, there's no, I mean, here's the thing. There is no recent or new English translation for the subsequent versions during the beta. So I have to rely on the version 1 of the old stuff, right? The beta version. So yeah, I mean, very interesting. So it's a 1-cost talent card. So when you play this, you heal the most injured character on your side for 1 HP. And then when Aoife, or I guess when your side deals animal-related reactions, it also gives you an extra healing as well. Very interesting. Dude, imagine this with... I have no idea. Okay, yeah, and that's pretty much about it. Okay. I mean, his kit is pretty straightforward, I'm not gonna lie. It's literally just an animal healing support. An animal support that heals a lot. Which is kind of crazy. This with Shenna would go kind of bonkers though, now that I think about it. Aoife with Shenhe, not only you deal a lot of swirl damage, but also you're healing a lot. Which makes you, like, you're kind of like playing mid-range with Aoife. Very interesting. So yeah. Mizuki best in slot? I would say Hazel kind of works really well with Aoife as well, but I don't know. I mean, just think about it. You swirl a lot and you heal a lot. I mean, Aoife doesn't do a lot of damage, but she heals a lot. I don't know what to say about this one. I actually don't know. An animal healing support. It reminds me of... yeah, Mizuki. And then Lanyan. With his shields. I don't know. It's very interesting. I mean, I guess you could go for double Hydro Aoife support. Now, that would be crazy, actually. With Furina. Damn. Yeah, she heals a lot. But also... yeah, it's just the swirl. Like, she swirls a lot, she heals a lot. That's pretty much it. And then the burst is like Hazel. Same thing. Aoife, Lanyan, Sit Lolly. Most likely, you only need one. You either need the shield or the heal. Because most likely, if you combine Aoife with Lanyan, I mean Lanyan already provides a lot of shields, and obviously, with shields, right? Your HP is not gonna go down that much. So it's either you take Aoife or Lanyan, or I would say Mizuki. But Mizuki, you can only get the supporting part from Mizuki is during her burst, and her burst is very slow. While for Aoife, like Aoife can heal a lot already. Hmm. You know what? I might be cooking Aoife with Mawika or some shit like that. It's oh my god. Bro, it's gonna be like if I'm gonna make a future video, it's most likely gonna be like Aoife, Mawika, and Sitlali or some shit like that. Oh my god, that would be crazy. I don't know. That feels scuff. I'm not gonna lie, but bro. Sniping the swirls with Aoife. I don't know what to say about this. He's definitely not gonna make it to the meta because his kit is just centered around healing and swirls a lot. But the healing though could be really awesome. Like if you combine this with a talent card, like Aoife can heal like a bunch, and I say a bunch of healing with Aoife's talent card. So I don't know. You could definitely do some animal mid-range with Aoife, but I don't know which deck though. Like I have no idea. I guess something like Cookie Sit Lolly would be good. Oh yeah, okay, that is fair enough, yeah. With Cookie Shenanigans again. Oh boy. Also Natland Res. Oh yeah. Oh my god. Natland Resonance Cookie? No, that would be crazy. Yeah, most likely Cookie's gonna be his best partner, yeah. Yeah, you're right. Alright, time to rate him. I don't know how to rate him. It's just like he feels I wouldn't say underwhelming. I would say his skill is alright. Like the talent card, is really good. Like the talent card is really good. If you get it early and then you keep the healings going, like that's gonna be like 3 heals or 3 plus 3 HP heal per technique. Or no. Yeah, no, it's twice per round. It's twice per round. So yeah, plus 3 and then another plus 3 with Aoife's talent. Dude, that's a lot of healing. That's a lot of healing. So how should I rate this? I'm gonna give him a 5. 5 out of 10. Let's just go with that. Yeah, Natland Res with Cookie and Sit Lolly. Yeah, that would go crazy actually. 6 out of 10, yeah. I don't know. I would say 5 out of 10. I would say mid. He's mid. He's not great, he's not good, he's not the worst, but he's also not bad. So let's just put him in the middle, so 5 out of 10. So that's my rating for him. Alright, and that's pretty much it. Okay, now we can move on, right? Let's now move on to... Who should we go first? Let's talk about Veresa, because she's the other Natland character that we're gonna get for next patch. So Veresa, an Electro Catalyst from Natland. Alright, there's a lot of stuff here. Alright, here we go. So normal attack, there's already a lot of techs for the normal attack. So normal attack, deal 1 extra damage. Classic, right? And then there's more. With the skill used this time is plunging attack. So when you plunge with Veresa, deal 1 plus 1 damage. So every time Veresa plunge, she'll automatically deal 2 electric damage from her normal attack. And then the character enters Nitro Blessing and gaining 1 Nitro point. which is funny because in her elemental skill, oh, you know what's crazy about this? Albedo. Like, dude, you albedo skill, right? You albedo talent, and then you go to Ayaka, and then you just end on Ayaka, and then you suddenly plunge to Varesa, then she will automatically enter Night's Blessing without relying on elemental skill, which is okay, yeah, sure, whatever. Just situation, which is very rare. Alright, her elemental skill. Now, there's a lot of stuff here. Alright, here we go. Deal 2 electric damage, and also attach sudden onrush while character enters Night Soul's Blessing. Give 1 Night Soul point, then switch to the next character. So we already seen some part of her elemental skill, right, during the broadcast in the special program. And yeah, when you elemental skill, you switch, so kind of like Kazuha. And before you, sudden onrush, it's a status. Before you make the next move, makes the character this is attached to the active character. So, okay, so the way how this works. So your elemental skill, right? Your elemental skill, and then you automatically swap to the next character, just like Kazuha. But before it's your turn, right? At the start of your next turn, after Varesa elemental skill, you will automatically switch back to Varesa, and you can go again with Varesa, like plunge, which is very good. So yeah, that's pretty much about it. So elemental skill, you swap to your next character, and then when it's your turn, you automatically swap to Varesa, and then obviously after that you go for normal attack and then you plunge, which is kind of makes sense, right? And yeah, I just realized, okay, she has 3 energy, and I think, yeah. Also, oh yeah, and one thing, note, because again, this is very old, she did get some nerf. Which is this one right here. It's now 2 damage instead of 4. And that's pretty much it. Alright, so her elemental burst deals 3 electro damage and attaches Apex Drive to self. So after plunging attack with Varesa, she prepares this one. And then deals 2 damage. This is... Sorry. Deals 2 electro damage, and then this skill is considered plunging attack. Now imagine this with like Albedo, right? Again. So yeah. And again, and also she has a passive skill. So after Varesa plunging attack, if character has 2 Night Soul points, they consume 2 Night Soul points and attach Apex Drive, which is the... When you after you plunging attack with Varesa, she prepares the next one, which is that. Nerf before even release. I mean, stuff did change during the beta, right? So that's pretty much it. Again, this is version 1. Version 1 of the infographic that I just got. And unfortunately, there's no English. I mean, there's only a few changes. There's not that big of a change. So that's why I think the ones who provided this infographics doesn't provide the English one. Because there's only like a few changes, so they didn't bother. So, yeah. There you go. And, yeah. Two damage, prepare. Alright, so there you go. And then lastly, her talent card. So her talent card did some rework, I think. They did say that this one's getting reworked or something, but I have no idea what's the rework all about. But I guess we'll have to wait the official Chinese translation once we get to the, I don't know, once someone did it, because again, right, again, just look at the bottom left here. Beta Luna 2 version 1, like this is so early, and most likely her talent card did get some changes, but let's just read it anyway and see what this is all about. So fast action equipped to Vresa in your side of the field. After another characters on your side uses a skill, Vresa gains sudden onrush twice per round. So if your other character, let's say like Ayaka, right? Because Albedo plunge. So after you play this talent, right? You equip this talent, and then you normal attack with Ayaka. You automatically switch. It's actually a free switch, or free fast swap. Free fast swap switch to Varesa, yeah. Because again, sudden onrush is a passive where you automatically switch to Varesa as your main active character before you do the stuff. So yeah. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Overall, this is looking pretty interesting. Also 3 energy, that's a lot. So most likely her with Ionsa would go crazy, maybe. I saw an Occlusion recently, she still has 4 damage, but the wording about Apex Drive is when Varesa switches to become an active character instead of after Varesa plunge. It has more recent information. I see. Yeah, again, like like there's a lot of changes to be sure, but we pretty much get the idea on how Varesa works, right? So yeah, interesting stuff. I mean, if it is still 4 damage, right? If it is still 4 damage, that would be crazy. Actually, let me check something real quick. Hold on, let me just double check. Because I need to check the CN, right? The CN translation for Varesa. Yeah, they have version 4. Okay. Also, is there anything else that I want to check? Oh yeah. Okay, here we go. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff here for Reza. Alright. Let's go here. Alright, just look at this. Okay, big screen. Oh, of course. Okay, so this is the CN part. Again, this is version 4, right? Version 4, which is most likely the final output or the final stuff for her. So, I mean, you can already see it. Like, look at the talent card. It changed. 1 cost. And now it gives 1 energy as well, most likely. And then something else. I don't know. Probably, if I'm gonna translate this, I don't know. +1 plunge, I guess. And yeah, look at the skill here, right? It's still 2 damage. This is what I'm talking about. It's 2 damage instead of 4. +1 damage to burst. Ah. Wait, which part? Oh, wait. I'm trying to match the text. Is it burst? Because if you look at this, I don't know, it's so confusing. Yeah, it's actually 2 damage, and also Varesa did get quite some changes. And yeah, that's pretty much it, I think. So yeah, it's actually 2 damage, which is very interesting to see. Alright, anyway, we're back. Alright. So, yeah, I mean, most of the stuff here is pretty much the same thing, other than the only changes are her talent card and the prepare skill, which is, again, it's 2 damage. I think this is most likely final. Because if we look at the difference, right? Just look at the difference. Alright, like, I'm already flashing. Just look at the difference, right? So yeah, very interesting. Also 3 energy, that's quite a lot. Alright, now we can rate her, I guess, yeah? Just take a picture, Google Lens Translate. I guess. Nice mic switching, dude. Yeah, someone came in. That's why I have to mute for a little bit. They probably lowered the attack because it's plunge attack. Yeah, it is considered a plunging attack, yeah. Also, +1. Is it actually burst though? Or... Or the prepare skill. Oh, wait. I see it. Oh yeah, it is elemental burst. Yeah. It's the elemental burst. Yeah. +1 damage to elemental burst. Wait. Okay, hold up. Already spoiling. Wait. Does this skill considered a elemental burst? Because imagine this with Raiden, right? Like, imagine with Raiden's, I don't know, her elemental skill that increases the elemental burst damage. I wonder if this counts. I don't know. It's very confusing, but most likely not. It really says an elemental burst. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I was able to match it. Like, right here. Like, there's this, and yeah, same text right here. Yeah, it's elemental burst. +1 elemental burst. So, I don't know which one. Like, is it this one or this one? +1, yeah, +1 elemental damage burst. But that's really good though, like +1 energy for 1 cost, and then +1 damage to elemental burst. Or both? Yeah, it could be both, which is kind of crazy. Oh, dude, I can already see some albedo shenanigans, man. Like, because mostly, you bring 3 talent cards, right? For albedo, like, you have 2 albedo talent cards and then 1 something. You can bring this, like, other 1. It's like, think of it like Seros, which I did make a video about this yesterday. It's 1 cost. It also gives 1 energy as well, which is kind of funny. And, yeah, +1 damage as well, which is fucking crazy. Very good. Verisa has 2 bursts. One in the middle of plunging and another when she is not doing any combo. Oh, you know what? That kind of makes sense actually. Because it's the same thing for in the main game. Right? She has like 2 bursts. Technically. Where there's like a big burst and then there's a small burst. So I think, yeah, most likely with talent, her burst will deal like 4 damage. And then this will deal like 3 damage. With talent. Verisa talent for Raiden Shogun burst DPS would be hilarious. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Yeah. I was like thinking like how this would work with fucking Raiden. Now that would be crazy. Yo Chris, what's up, man? Apex Drive is not counted as burst? I don't know. I mean it should. Oh yeah, no, Apex Drive is its status, no? Alright, so yeah, we pretty much get the stuff, right? So she's good plunging, like the fact that she switches a lot makes her with Iansan really good as well. And also, of course, with Albedo, right? So she's gonna be... I don't know how strong is she gonna be. It's gonna be hella interesting. It's also passive and it's worded like some random prepare. Hmm. Yeah, Ianso Veresa would be really good. Because number one, like the fact that she switches a lot, especially during her elemental skill, like gaining the sudden onrush and stuff. And also, what else? Yeah, Albedo plunge, and I think that's pretty much it. Because again, right, her kit pretty much centers around plunging attack, so her with Albedo makes sense. Like Albedo, Veresa, and Ayaka would go crazy. I can already see it. Hmm. But yeah, her elemental skill though, 3 cost. But then again, it deals 2 damage, which is a lot. This is my only gripe. If only this is like 2 cost, that would be really fucking good. But the damage will be like 1 damage. Because most of the time in a Albedo deck, it just normal attack. You just spam normal attack, right? And then yeah, you just spam normal attack. Like you never skill anyways. And then like the fact that you have to skill for a cost of 3, it feels so... I don't know, it feels so expensive, man. That's just my gripe. Anyway, but yeah, whatever. Alright, time to rate her. Out of 10. I think it's gonna be really good. Like, Albedo definitely peaked this patch. Like we are... it's crazy. It's crazy to see Albedo getting a spotlight in the meta recently, like with Ayaka. Like the fact that Ayaka got buffed and then you work that with Albedo, and then you can put random characters like what? I don't know, Candice, Amber, Setos, and now Veresa. So yeah, I think it's gonna be really good in Albedo decks and most likely Eon-san as well if you think about it. And if it's gonna be Eon-san Veresa, who's gonna be the other character then? 6 out of 10, 7 or 8 out of 10 in my opinion. Alright. Mawika? Yeah. I don't know about Mawika though. I mean, for the overload, I don't know. My brain doesn't brain today. When it comes to these team comps, like the first thing I see her kit, like the first thing that comes into my mind is Albedo. Like Albedo plunge attacks would be fucking great, and also Eonsa as well. Like Eonsa and Veresa pretty much complement each other. Like the fact that Eonsa needs to swap a lot to generate Night Soul and stuff, and yeah. Like Eonsa Veresa, like if you think about it, Eonsa plus Veresa core is already so good to the point where your third character doesn't really matter much. I don't know. I guess you could put like Sit Lolly, I guess. Why not? Yeah, I would say Sit Lolly would be good here. Double Electro with Sit Lolly. I would say that's not bad. Triple Natlan though, sheesh. Is there a character that has the ability to swap to previous character? No. It's always the next, yeah. Actually, the only character who did that is Mulani. Mulani's technique swaps to the previous character, yeah. It's only Mulani, I think, that does that. Yeah. Alright. Let's get this over with and move on to Hydro Tulpa finally. So, my rating for her, I think she's gonna be solid. Like, her talent is gonna make her very solid. Like, if we go back here, like, +1 energy and then +1 elemental damage burst. Is there a limit, now that I think about it? I don't think there is no limit, I think. Because if there is a limit, they should have a parentheses or something. But there's no limit. That is really strong though, I must say that. But yeah, well there you guys have it for Vereza. Alright. Oh boy, I did not mean to do that. Alright. Let's give her a 7. There you go. I think she's solid. A solid 7. Like, her talent is really good. Very nice. And then I don't think you don't have to rely much on burst, because again, you can get the elemental burst already by just relying on the passive skill. Like, when you have 2 Night Soul points, which is most likely you're gonna have, right? Like, you plunge with Vereza, she will gain 1 Night Soul point already. And then she will instantly prepare, I think, the Apex Drive. So yeah. Yeah, she's gonna be really strong. Like, I mean, if you think about it, elemental skill, and the NA, that's gonna be like how many damage? 4 damage. And then the follow-up, which is again 2 damage. So that's like 6. So 6 damage for 6 dice. Yeah, that checks out. 6 dice for 6 damage. Yeah, that checks out. Because if you think about it, right, the way how they nerf Mawika, you elemental skill with Mawika 3 cost, and then you equip the 3 cost bike, and then obviously her 3 cost bike costs 1 to deal 4 damage. So in a way, it's 8 dice, or rather it's 8 damage for 8 dice. You see what I mean? So this is pretty much how they balance out when it comes to the damage and the dice that they have to spend. Which kind of makes sense. Because again, 1 damage for 1 dice, I think that's the norm. When it comes to balancing stuff, when it comes to damage and the resources spent. So yeah, 1 damage equals 1 dice. That's pretty much about it, right? For the balancing stuff in Genshin TCG. Alright, now we can finally move on to our boy here, Hydro Tulpa. Now, Hydro Tulpa, the way this guy works, right? I mean, we're already seeing how this guy works. During the, what do you call this? The heated battle mode. Like, I remember this sucker playing in the heated battle mode with Xiangling, and oh my god, that was fucking crazy. Like, this guy with Xiangling goes hard. Can't wait. Alright, now let's read the stuff here. So, Hydro Tulpa, it's a Hydro monster. Normal attack deals 1 Hydro damage. Makes sense. Yeah, sure. Alright, elemental skill. Deals 2, oh, it's 3 cost, okay. Deals 2 Hydro damage. And randomly trigger the end phase effect for one of your summons. If character is 2 HP or higher, they take 1 piercing damage. Ooh. Also, one thing to note is that our boy Hydro Tulpa has 12 HP. Wow. 12 HP. Take note of that. 12 HP Hydro Tulpa. We're getting a lot of 12 HP cards nowadays, huh? Very interesting. So if character HP is 2 or higher, they take 1 piercing damage. Interesting. So kind of like Lini in a sense. But the fact that the limit is 2, like every time you elemental skill, like this guy will take 1 piercing damage every time, which is very interesting. So yeah, I mean, dude, just imagine, right? Xiangling round 1, get Goba out, and then round 1 elemental skill with Hydro Tulpa. You instantly get a lot of, what do you call this? Dude, that's like, because that's 2, so, and then there's Goba, so that's like 6 damage. of vaporized reaction with Guoba and Hydrotulpa. That's kind of insane. But I mean, not really that insane. But I mean, yeah, that makes sense, right? Surely. All right, Elemental Burst, deal 4 Hydro damage, and trigger the end phase effect of for all of your summons. Yeah, same thing, just like in Heated Battle Mode. Trigger the end phase effect of all your summons. Holy man, Oceanid would be happy to see that. Sheesh, man. And also, there's a passive skill. Okay, passive skill. When a character's HP is 3 or higher, and when all the summons apart your half tulpa are off field, so when they vanish, character takes 2 piercing damage and summons one standalone half tulpa once per round. Oh, wait, why? That's a lot of damage. 2 piercing? Oh my god. So, meaning is that every time your summon goes away from the summon zone, Hydrotulpa will take 2 piercing damage and then summons one standalone half tulpa, which is a summon, deals 1 hydro damage, has two usages. When this card is discarded, heal all your characters. Wait, what do you mean? Oh, again, translation error, most likely. Heal your Hydrotulpa for 2 HP. I think that's the wording, right? So when when Hydrotulpa gets off the summon zone, Hydrotulpa will get healed for 2 HP. Because you take 2 piercing damage to summon half Tulpa, and then when this is gone, you get it back. Interesting. Huh. Yeah, dude. Fell Dragon is gonna go crazy with this one. Oh my god. Most likely, you don't have to rely on... Oh no, here's the thing. Hold up. When all your summons, so... When you use Blessing of M to one of your summons, Hydrotulpa will automatically summon half Tulpa. And this will not synergize so well with like Ultimate Surfing Buddy. Because when you play Ultimate Surfing Buddy with the half Tulpa on your board with Fell Dragon, you're gonna have to pray for the 50-50 for that one. I guess they're wording something like all your Hydrotulpas for some PvE shenanigans. Once per round? Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, sure, once per round. Oh, so I guess you get Blessing of M, and then you get Blessing of M this one as well, the Hydrotulpa. So you don't have to go for another like narration footnotes. Yeah, like you don't have to go for another narration footnotes. Interesting, because you can just play Blessing of M to your first narration footnotes, or the toy guard from narration footnotes, and then you can just Blessing of M, the half Tulpa, and you're good to go. Okay, yeah, that's interesting. Because I'm still thinking, do you still need Mawika with Hydrotulpa now that I think about it? Probably not, if I have to guess. Yeah, heal 2 as well. Like, that's a lot of healing, yeah. Okay, Darkshrine, since you're here, I'm thinking, do you still need Mawika if you're gonna play Fell Dragon with Hydrotulpa? Because I don't think you don't have to rely on Mawika anymore with Fell Dragon now that you have Hydrotulpa, now that I think about it. Oh, but here's the thing. If you're playing Kachina with Amber, because most likely you're gonna go for summons round 1. And then this guy will take -2 damage already, and then it will summon half Tulpa. Here's another question. Is this summon independent? Like a Pep's Kindred? That is the question. Now, is this summon gonna be the same thing as a Pep's Kindreds or not? Now, that is the question. You can make another version of it, so that's a win-win, yeah. Oh yeah, standalone. Standalone, half Tulpa. Yeah, it's most likely independent then. Like, a Pep's Kindreds. So you can have like 2 of them on the board. Yeah, I think that's gonna be the case then. Yeah, because it's a side game. Side game, yeah, good one. You can summon multiple. Yeah, that makes sense. Ooh. That's interesting. Yeah, that's a lot of summons. My god. Huh. Oh, dude, I have a funny idea about this. It's good. Bro, it's Amber Tulpa. That's not how you spell Tulpa. Tulpa and then Mawika. Dude, like you Amber skill round 1 and then you go to Tulpa, skill round 1 and then you skill to get the Vaporize for 6 damage. Wow. Wait, that's actually kind of good, no? What the hell? Or I don't know. I mean, here's the thing. And then, huh. Okay, you know what? We haven't talked about the talent card yet. Alright, talent card. Here we go. It's a 2-cost talent card. Fast action. Equip this card to your Hydro Tulpa to attach elemental life form Hydro to them. Wait a minute. This character always has Hydro applied and is immune to Hydro damage. Duration 2 rounds. Oh, our very first Hydro life form. An elemental life form that always applies Hydro. Immune to Hydro damage. That's kind of funny. But at the same time, yeah, you always apply Hydro. Yeah, good luck about getting frozen and getting vaped or melt or I don't know most of the time. But immune to Hydro damage. Oh my god. Dude, imagine that. Oh my god. I don't know. I mean, obviously, there's the downside and there's the upside. Upside is you are immune to Hydro damage, sure. But the downside is that you're always applied with Hydro. Yeah, good luck getting vaped, good luck getting bloomed, and good luck getting electrocharged or getting frozen most of the time. Yeah, that's kind of cooked. Alright, there's more though. When Hydro Tulpa is on the field, with this card, after you declare the end of your round, if the attached character's HP is 3 or higher, they will take 2 points of piercing damage and summon 1 standalone half Tulpa. Oh my god. So even without the summon, you just play this talent card, just imagine, you ramp 8, you play this talent card, and then at the end of your round, this guy will always take 2 damage to summon half Tulpa. Actually, now that I think about it, you always summon half Tulpa, so there's gonna be like a tons of half Tulpa on the board with this talent card. Like you can go for 3 half Tulpa. 3 half Tulpa with this talent card. That's kind of insane. Whale counter? Oh yeah, good one. Whale counter. That's funny actually. Free summons? Yeah, it's actually free summons. But at the cost of like 2 piercing damage. Ooh. Very interesting. I don't know, man. For 2 cost, and then the fact that you're always applied with Hydro and then you're also immune, it's so situational. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about this talent card. I feel like I would say it's fine. Yeah, I would say it's fine. It's okay. For a talent card, I'd say it's okay, yeah. The passive summons Tulpas only we don't have any non-Tulpas on. Oh yeah, you're right. When all summons apart your half Tulpa are off field, right. It summons half Tulpa. So it pretty much replaces the summon to half Tulpa. That's kind of funny. Interesting. So yeah, I mean, and it's once per round. This talent facing burning deck. Yeah, good luck about that, buddy. Oh my god, Jesus. Getting vaporized and getting burgeoned. What a nightmare. Yeah, it's a very funny talent card, yeah. But oh my god, immune to hydro damage? Imagine you're facing Uvillette with this one. Oh my god, or even Whale, yeah? But Whale has the elemental burst that deals electro damage. Yeah, very interesting. And not to mention the swirls. Oh my god, the swirls. You're facing animal with this one? Yeah, good luck about that, buddy. So there you guys have it. Hydro Tupo 12 HP. Very interesting stuff. But yeah, oh my god, Feral Dragon with this guy is gonna be absolutely nuts. Imagine the mirror. Oh my god. Oh my god. Imagine the mirror. Yeah, true. Oh my god. Imagine both sides play this talent. It would be like 2 rounds of stalling. Oh my god. That would be very fucking funny. Potential character in the future? Yeah. We need more, I don't know. But most likely, if we're gonna play Hydrotopa, it's obviously gonna be Feral Dragon, right? It's gonna be... Is it actually gonna be Amber Hydrotulpa? Amber Hydrotulpa and then Mawika? Like, is this how we're gonna do it? More Simulanka card? Yeah. Alright, time to rate this guy. Oh man, I mean, dude, Hydrotulpa with Amber or Shangling is gonna go fucking crazy though. Or maybe Oceanid, or maybe even like, I don't know, Yaimiko, for example. Cause what are the summons that are good anyway? Other than Feral Dragon, obviously. Yeah, there's Shangling, right? And then also Amber, that's like insta vaporize, which is really good. But oh my god, Feral Dragon with this guy would be fucking crazy though. I can already see it, man. Oh my goodness. The fact that you combo this with Mawika's motorcycles and then you elemental skill with Hydrotulpa to finish it off. Oh my god damn. Dude, holy shit. Dude, it's actually gonna be Amber with Hydrotulpa because obviously both of them have 12 HP and then Mawika for the 2 cost motorcycles. With her talent card. Oh my god. Yeah, you can round 1 Yai summons and then next turn double Electro Charge. Yeah, that's also really good, right? Oh! Dude! You can go mid-range with Yaimiko with this guy. Oh my god! Wait, remember those days where we have a Yaimiko Oceanid mid-range with Agent in the mix? With Pyro Agent in the mix? Oh my god! Wait! And the fact that this guy heals and takes damage as well, like this is so good for like Veteran Visage, Marachose Hunter, Maiden's Beauty and stuff like that. Like, that would be crazy. Nilo Bloom? Hmm. Nilo Bloom is also, yeah, that is also very interesting, yeah. Like Nilu's skill. And then who's your Dendro gonna be? Is it gonna be what? Baiju? Wait, that's not bad. No Baiju with this guy? With Nilo Bloom? Hmm. And then you're playing. Oh my god. Wait, and then you put Fell Dragon on a Nilo Bloom deck. Oh my god, that would be fucking crazy, isn't it? Baiju, yeah. Dude, and then you put Fell Dragon in the mix, and that would be fucking crazy. Nilo Bloom featuring Fell Dragon. Oh yes. Oh, that would be crazy actually. Oh my god. Wait, that's actually gonna go hard. Oh my god. Oh, I'm gonna make a video about that. Yes, sir. Alright. I've been yapping too much. It's already been 1 hour, and I have a lot of stuff to talk about, like the new cards and the balance changes as well. Alright, time to rate this guy. So I already saw your guys' rating, right? 5 out of 10. Interesting. 8.5, 6 out of 10. Alright, I'm just gonna rate this guy 6. Like, this guy is very niche. I mean, obviously, right? Summons. But Fell Dragon as well. Oh my god. Because unlike with Veresa, right? Veresa can do a lot of... I mean, Veresa is also niche. Like, like, her main stuff is all about plunge. Meanwhile, Hydrotopa pretty much centers all about summons. But 12 HP... I mean, it kind of makes sense now that I think about it, 12 HP. Because the character takes 2 piercing damage every time you summon a half Tupa. I mean, it makes sense because Hydrotopa divides himself or cuts himself into some smaller pieces to create half Tupa. And then when it's gone, it goes back to Hydrotopa and then heals back up. Yeah, that's very interesting. Yeah, good one, Hoyoverse. Yeah, very interesting. Yeah, I would say 6 out of 10. There you guys have it. Yeah. Or I would say 7. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna change my rating. 7 out of 10. There you go. I changed my mind. I changed my mind. Since Verisa also gets 7, I think this guy also deserves a 7 as well. So yeah. Also Elemental Burst. Elemental Burst is not that big of a deal, I guess. Unless you have like Fell Dragon and some Hydrotopa and then maybe some Amber Baron Bunny in the mix as well, which is gonna be crazy, but yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be very interesting, but yeah, this guy with Fell Dragon, oh my god. Like, dude, imagine this with Chiori. Okay, this with Chiori doesn't make sense, but oh my god, yeah, imagine that. Not too sure I can cook with it, but let's see. Yeah, like net healing slash piercing. Yeah, it's like Linny, right? Like if you think about it, it's like Linny in a way. That's why we even replaced Linny with Amber, right? In a Fell Dragon deck. Because the piercing damage like Linny takes every time you get the summon on the board. And then you have to heal back up with the elemental skill feels it's I don't know, man. I mean, as long as you discard half Tulpa, Hydrotupa will heal back up to the same amount of HP, like nothing happened, so yeah. I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait and see, right? I was blinking what the talent does. The character is immune to Hydro. Duration is 2 rounds, but also applies Hydro every time. And also, at the end of every round, you will summon half Tupa, but at the same time, you will take 2 piercing damage. So, again, every time you summon half Tupa, the Hydro Tupa will get will take -2 piercing damage. So yeah, there you go. There you guys have it. So yeah, very interesting stuff. Very interesting stuff. Yeah, immune to hydro. Yeah, very interesting. It has an upside, but most of the time, like, it's very bad. Like the fact that you're always applied hydro, yeah, like good luck dealing with the swirls, burning decks, frozen every time. Yeah, good luck about that, buddy. And two cost, if this was like one cost, I could consider it, but two cost, yeah, I don't know about that. All right, well, there you guys have it. 7 out of 10, 7 out of 10, and then 5 out of 10. All right, now we can move on to the new cards that we're gonna get in version Luna 2 slash 6.1. Alright, so we have a new weapon here, 2 cost. It's the same, TLDR, same thing as with Yelan's new weapon. What was it called? I forgot the name of the weapon. Yeah, that weapon that we just got, like the 11 HP. But yeah, same stuff, right? You play this weapon, the character will gain +1 max HP, and then when the character has 11 or more HP, then the damage will deal is +2. Aqua Simulacra. Yeah, it's that one. Yeah. It's Aqua Simulacra, same thing, but it's a donut. It's a catalyst. Same thing. Very interesting. So yeah, this is, I would say this is really good for Kokomi. And then who else? Charlotte as well? Yeah, sure. It's 2 cost. Really good, right? Very nice. Yeah, this is good for Kokomi stall. Like, combine this with, like, Fight for Death with Capitano Arcane. Yeah, that's gonna go crazy. Make her raid boss with 20 HP. Oh my god, like, with Siege with Kokomi and then Charlotte in the mix. Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah, dude. I can already see it. Veresa's weapon? Ah, if only. I mean, that also works, but if only Veresa is like 12 HP, then I can consider it, but yeah. Oh, I leaked it. Man. Alright, I mean, we'll talk about the balance changes for a short bit. Alright. Let's talk about the new cards very quick, because I want to talk about the balance changes, which is very fucking funny. Alright. New artifact, very interesting. I believe some of the cards... Oh yeah, this one did get changed. Okay. So this one cost artifact, very interesting. After the character to which it is attached uses elemental skill, adventure 1. So we got a new keyword. New keyword that got introduced in Genshin Impact, and that is adventure. Very interesting. So what it does is that, again, it's a new keyword, so most likely it's gonna synergize with the location cards or maybe some characters in the near future, who knows. Man, I would love a character that synergizes so well with the adventure effect. I don't know. But can you imagine that though? Like, this synergizes with the character, the artifact, and the location cards? That would be fucking crazy. Because, anyway, enough yapping. Alright. So yeah, +1 adventure, most likely choose one available adventure spot in your support zone. So it's, for now, it's in the support zone. So this is more on support. Any adventure spot already in adventure zone will have its adventure progress increased by 1. So there, it's a stack. Like every there's a stack behind the adventure stuff. Okay, very interesting. We'll talk about more of that stuff later as we go down, but for now, let's talk about the artifacts. Alright, Noblesse Oblige. Now, this did get changed. Note, this did get changed. So, number 1 is that it's now 3 cost. It's 3 cost black, unaligned. That's the change that it got. It's 3 cost, by the way, 3 cost black. And then, instead of next 2 times, it's now 3 times, which doesn't really change much, but yeah, sure. There you go. So let's read it, right? When played, attached character gains 1 energy, and then after attached character uses elemental burst, your character's your characters, which means everyone, deals +1 damage next 3 times. So there you go. Very interesting stuff. TCG Khan Academy? Yeah. So yeah, again, it's a 3-cost black. And then they buffed it. Instead of 2 times, it's 3 times. And yeah, when played it, gain 1 energy. That's actually really good for like Eon-san, Bennett, and stuff. Like you can just ramp. And yeah, energy on equip, it's really good, yeah. Veresa, it seems. I would say Eon-san or Raiden. Oh, dude. This with Raiden, dude, this with Raiden Shenhe Superconduct would go crazy low-key. Just the fact that the active character gains 1 energy. Like, think about it. What are the characters that are good with their elemental burst? Obviously, Bennett, Raiden, Eon-san, who else? Also, the fact that it's 3 costs, you can put this on a whale deck, which is kind of funny. Oh my god. Like, imagine you put this on a whale. Like, if you didn't discard this and then you play this card and then you gain 1 energy and you go for whale burst and then whale will deal a lot of damage. Oh my god, wait, that kind of goes crazy. Huh. Also, yeah, Gusoitos with Noblesse as well. Oh man, yeah, that would be crazy. Sheesh. Yeah, Eon-san, Raiden are probably best in slot here, yeah. This arc fighting every single chance to get Whale involved. Because I love Whale, man! Like, I love Whale since the very first release in Genshin TCG. But anyway, that's pretty much the Noblesse Oblige. Very interesting. Oh yeah, I forgot to rate the new cards. Let's rate this one. Okay, I forgot. Let's rate this one out of 10. I would say it's very niche. But the fact that it's Catalyst, which is very good, I would say 6. And as for this one, the Fell Dragon's Monaco, still, I have no idea what this is all about. So I'll rate it later for now, once we get to the adventure stuff. And then Noblesse Oblige, I would say for 3 costs, the fact that you gain 1 energy and then you after your elemental burst, you deal like +1 damage for next 3 times. I would say this is solid 7 out of 10, but it's very niche. So I would say 6.5 actually. 6.5 out of 10. Alright, there you go. Alright, next. Okay, we got a lot of stuff here. So here we go. So there's a lot of stuff that I still don't know how this adventure stuff, right? So we have Adventures Guild. Interesting. 2 cost, end phase adventure +1. And yeah. I mean, the only adventure spot we have so far is this one. Adventure spot, which is Chenyu Vale. 0 cost. So here we go. When adventure progress reaches 2, generate 2 cards Shenyu Brew, which is a new card that we're gonna get. Shenyu Brew, 0 cost food. Choose one of your characters, use the target character for 1 HP. The next 2 times, use your side, adventure, or end phase. So, it's like pizza. So, during end phase, your character will heal 1, or when your adventure makes progress, it will also heal 1. So, oh no, wait. It's +2 HP. But it only procs end phase or when you gain adventure. So for 0 cost, it's 2 HP. 2 HP heal only, not 3. Never mind. Yeah, 1 HP for the next 2 times, right? So there you go. Interesting. And yeah, ton of stuff here. Okay. So again, with adventure progress, which is 2, generate 2 cards Shenyu Brew and add them to your hand. When adventure progress, which is 4, your side gains 3 stacks of Efficient Switch and Agile Switch. So if you guys don't know what Efficient Switch is, that is from Lanyan. which is a free swap, and the fact that you get 3 stacks of each, which is kind of insane. Like three free swap, 3 free swap, and 3 fast swap. That is fucking interesting. And finally, when adventure progress reaches 7, all your characters on your side, Hydro application. Why? I mean, that's a good cleanse now that I think about it. It's like joyous for free. I don't know. It's a cleanse. It's actually a Barbara cleanse now that I think about it. All characters though, which is insane. Oh my god, wait, what the hell happens if like everyone's on cryo and then you reach adventure 7? Then what? Everyone will get frozen? Oh my god, that'll be funny actually. And the character that has taken the most damage on your side is healed to max HP. It gains 2 HP. Wait, what? Wait, hold up. So you're telling me, let's say Lini is at 1 HP. Does that mean if you reach Adventure 7, Lini will just get like what? Instantly 12 HP? Surely that's not how it works, right? Surely I'm just coping. Now it has to be like +2 max HP only, right? There's no way. Nah, there's no way. There's no way that's how it works, right? No way that's how it works, right? There's no way. I don't know. I mean, to be fair, that's a big payoff. Once you reach adventure progress to 7, that is a big payoff though. Yeah, he heals to 10 HP. Yeah, because it heals to max HP and then gains another 2 HP. So it's most likely gain another 2 max HP, I think. So Lini will get like 12 HP if Lini is at 1 HP or something like that. I don't know. Kind of fucking crazy. Hydro application though, very interesting. Huh. Hydro. I wonder why hydro. I mean, to be fair, water. Ha. Ha, yeah. Freeze whale buff? Oh my fucking god. Dude, wait, whale with this would be crazy. What? Like, imagine whale's at 1 HP, and then you play this shit, and then whale will get instantly healed +20. Back to max HP. Oh my god. Wait, that's gonna be crazy. What the hell? Nah, bro, that's gonna be crazy. I mean, Adventure 7 though, that's gonna take a lot of time. So there are a lot of ways though to get Adventure. Number 1 is through the artifact. So every time, so when you have to equip this artifact, and then you have to elemental skill, so that you gain 1 Adventure. And then there's also another card as well that I haven't talked about, which is this one, the event card, 1 cost. Also, my pen got bigger for some reason. So we got an event card, 1 cost, adventure +1. Deal 1 physical damage to your side's active character. Oh my god, it's literally tada. If your adventure progress is 4 or higher, then adventure 1 again. Ooh. So if your adventure progress is 4 or higher, then adventure 1 again. That's ooh. So yeah, you can. I mean, we need more adventure stuff to get for sure. But just the only adventure spot we have for now for next patch is Shenyu Vale. That's it. The Hydro app is kind of a downside to balance this out. Yeah, I guess, yeah. Also, this one though, Adventure 1. And then there's also Adventure Skill as well, Adventure 1. Huh, very interesting. Yeah, Tada is 0 cost and draw 1, but also you take 1 physical damage as well, yeah. Instead of Tada, that's Abracadabra, bro. What was an adventure spot again? It's a new keyword for the location support card. Right now, this is the only adventure spot we have. So the adventure spot is synergizes well with the adventure stuff, right? There's the adventure here, adventure that, adventure everywhere. Now that I think, dude, imagine in the near future, once we have like more adventure spots, like it would be crazy. Wait, but how does it adventure works though? Adventure, choose one available adventure spot in your support zone for this to spawn. Any adventure spot already in support zone will have its adventure progress. So let's just say in the near future we have like 3 adventure spots, and when you adventure one, does that affect everything? I think it should affect everything, right? It should affect all the adventure spots on your support zone. Now that would be crazy. Like a adventure spot synergy, a synergy? Adventure synergy deck. Oh shit. Oh, we're getting new stuff in Genshin TCG, man. I'm kind of glad. Also, wait a minute. It cannot add adventure spot to your deck? Huh? Wait, I'm so confused. You cannot add adventure spot to your deck. Wait, what? Oh no, wait a minute. Because if I have to go back here, choose one available adventure spot in your support zone for this to spawn. Any adventure spot already in support zone? I don't know, I'm so confused. Because you cannot add adventure spot to your deck, so how the fuck do you get this? Most likely from adventure? How we understand it, it will appear automatically after the first point of venture. Oh, now that's interesting. Yeah, we went from Simulanka to adventure. Yeah, crazy, isn't it? I think what it means is you have to play it with the new artifact, otherwise it doesn't add it to your deck. Yeah. Most likely it will spawn itself automatically. So yeah, interesting. So I actually don't know how to rate this. I can't rate it yet because new stuff, right? Because I mean, just like with Kinich, right? Kinich with the burning, Kinich doesn't do much yet because I think when Kinich first got released, there was no Emily during that time, or even Mawika, or even I don't know. But yeah, out of 10, let's just rate it like... I don't know, I can't rate it. Like, I seriously can't rate it. But yeah. I mean, Shenyu Veil though, we can definitely rate this. Adventurers Guild, I don't know. Can't rate it. Shenyu Veil though. Now this, we can rate it. So Adventure 2, I mean, it takes time though. Here's the problem. It takes time to build, and the payoff is big though at Adventure 7. Like it's a slow card. Like you're most likely gonna play this in a stall deck, or probably even in mid-range, sure. It's a very slow card, but the payoff is big. I would say 4 out of 10. Let's just go with that, yeah. And then there's this one with the adventure. Like this combines with Shenyu Veil is very nice. I would say... I mean, the fact that... I don't know. It's so bad, I would say 2 out of 10. Like, there's so many new... Like, you could just not put this. Because there's so many cards right now in Genshin TCG where there are just way better cards out there than this one. So yeah, I don't know. And then finally we have Shenyu Brew, which is a new card, a new food card, right? 0 cost, and then it's like pizza. Now that I think about it, it's a 0 cost pizza. which is interesting. It's a zero cost pizza, think about it. Because the fact that it heals 1 HP during the end phase, yeah, it's literally a zero cost pizza. Like how we get Sweet Madame for plus 1 HP, now we have a zero cost pizza, which is very funny. But yeah, okay, I guess this one, I don't know. I guess I can rate this like 3 out of 10. Like, there's so many food cards out there that's way better, and also this is so slow because again, it only activates during the end phase. So yeah, there you guys have it for the new cards that we're gonna get for next patch. So far, we're getting introduced to the new stuff now, which is adventure, and then there's the adventure spot. Most likely this will get expanded in the near subsequent future in next updates for sure, most likely alongside with the new elemental reaction, which we're mostly gonna get, right, which is the lunar reactions, right? We're definitely gonna get lunar charge, lunar bloom, most likely new lunar stuff, right? So yeah, very interesting stuff. More new cards. I love to see it. And yeah, can't wait, man. New exciting stuff to see. Now, hopefully this time it will deliver. I mean, the Simulanko stuff did kind of deliver now that we got Fell Dragon and stuff. But the technique, though, like I remember when technique cards got first introduced in Genshin TCG, it feels so underwhelming. Like, I remember Kevin Z and many other people complaining about technique cards, like, being so dog shit. I mean, it is still dog shit, don't get me wrong. It is still so bad. Like, most of the technique cards, yeah. Like, I'm just hoping that the new stuff that we're gonna get is gonna be so good and potentially meta, right? That's all I'm saying. Like, I just hope that these new stuff will be very good to the point where it can be considered as a meta stuff. So that's just what I'm hoping. Anyway, now that we're done with the new stuff, right? We're pretty much done with everything. Now let's move on to the balance adjustments. Now this is very fucking funny because the only balance adjustment that we got is these two only, which mind you, centers around the most broken deck that we have recently, which is the Gosoithos, Chaska, and Whale. And that particular deck will get nerfed pretty heavily because of these changes. So the number one change is that the Shadowhunt Shell, it now only works if you're able to discard it from your hand. That means it no longer works when your bullet discards from the deck. No longer works discarded from deck. So stuff like what do you call this? Kave doesn't work as well, yeah. So no longer works discarded from deck, so that's the only change. So this will hit like Kave if you're playing Kave with Chaska, and most importantly, Gosoithos with Chaska. So when Gosoithos discards the bullet from Chaska from the deck, it doesn't work anymore. It will just completely erases it. So which is a good change now that I think about it. I don't know what you guys feel about this. Let me know in the chat. And one thing as well, of obviously not just Chaska with the Discord stuff, also Whale is getting affected because again, Whale is getting popular thanks to Gosoithos, so makes sense. So now it only works so the way we feed the whale, right? It's now different. So instead of we feed the whale by discarding from the deck, feeding the whale now only works if you discard cards from your hand or use the tune. So it doesn't work. So if you discard the cards from your deck, it doesn't count for the passive for the whale. So there you have it. And the major change here is that the summon it now acts as a normal summon. It no longer fires another 3 electro damage or whatever electro damage when you declare end of your round. It no longer does that. So there you go. That's a pretty big nerf, I would say, for the whale. Like, cause here's the thing. If you guys noticed, or if you guys were there during my live stream, I did say that the most broken part about the whale is its elemental burst. Because its elemental burst deals quite a lot of damage. Because you deal electro damage when you declare the end of your round and during the end phase as well. And this is why, again, when I was hosting or casting Watch Party during the Chinese tournaments, I say that the most broken part about the whale is the burst. That's pretty much it. And now they nerfed that broken part out of the whale. And now the summon pretty much acts like a normal summon. It's just an end phase now. Which is interesting. Now, does this affect the matchup between whale versus the crab? Yes, a little bit. But with the damage reduction from the whale burst and the damage that crab deals against the crab, I would say the whale still has the upper advantage when it comes to the matchup with the whale versus crab. But the odds for that are getting lower now. So instead of like, let's say 80-20 ratio, like 80% win rate for the whale against crab and then 20% win rate for crab against whale, this pretty much will shift to like somewhere like I would say 65% win rate for the whale and then 35% win rate for the crab. That's just my prediction, at least. Like, this will not affect like the nerf part on the burst for the summon from the whale. It does hurt a little bit, but when it comes to the 1v1 matchup between whale versus crab, I would say whale will still most likely win that particular matchup because number one, right? Infinite plus max HP, and then whale will deal like 4 damage every time you skill. But I mean, in the long run, whale will still win against crab, so yeah. But still, man, it is still a pretty big blow to this part, like the summon part. Like, oof, man, this will gutter the whale, man. And there's, oh my god, there's a funny meme about this. Wait, let me show it to you guys. Hold on. There's a funny meme about this shared by the themselves, the ones who shared the infographics. Let me show it to you guys. It's actually so funny. Here we go. Oh my god. Oh boy. Oh boy, here we go. Alright. Where is it? Alright. Yeah, so, rest in peace, Crab. You will be missed, unfortunately. I'm quite sad about this part, but, yeah, rest in peace. Searchology or Dark Shadow, and especially the whale. Yeah, rest in peace. Yeah, they pretty much gutted the whale, man. SMH. Yeah, whale is dead, guys. Like, whale is completely dead for now. For now, yeah. Surely whale surely whale will make a comeback again, right? Surely, surely whale make a comeback again. I hope, man. But yeah. Well, that's pretty much about it, guys. You know what's the funny part? This is the only balance adjustment that we get for next patch. Fell Dragon didn't get nerfed. No one got buffed, which I'm kind of surprised. And yeah, this is the only balance adjustment that we got for next patch. That's pretty much about it. No 11 HP, no 12 HP buff, no Fell Dragon nerf, no stuff like that. It's only these two. To prevent Gosoitoth being still tier 0 going to next patch. So yeah, next patch, no more Gosoitoth shenanigans. I think it's most likely gonna be Gosoitoth with a pep. Most likely now. I mean, we'll see how it goes. But I play a pep with Gosoitoth and my god, that feels like so horrible. So I don't know how this will work now, like with Gosoitoth. Now that you can't play Gasoitos with Chaska and Whale, so I don't know where Gasoitos will go. I have no idea. Maybe a Pep is the best option now. Who knows? But yeah, there you guys have it for the balance adjustments that we're gonna get for version Luna 2 slash 6.1. I don't know. What are you guys' thoughts about this one? Oh boy. They harpooned him? Oh yeah, they did harpoon this ass. Oh jeez, man. Yeah, that is a very significant whale nerf. The fact that you took away -3 damage every other round from whale burst is a lot. Like, that is pretty fucking big. Yeah, -3 damage every round during the burst is just oof, man. Oof. Kavik just catches straight is reasonable. Yeah, the fact that you can't discard Chaska's stuff from Kavik is so funny. But yeah, well, there you guys have it. I don't know, man. It's... I wish there's more when it comes to the balance adjustments, because in the previous balance adjustments, right, we did get a lot. Like 11 HP buffs, some rework, right, with the Chiju Forest, Grand Arkami Shrine, some artifacts as well with the Dendro stuff. Like, I wish we have more of those balance changes. And this could be like a hot fix, dude. Like, I swear this could be like a hot fix. During the first week of Gusoitoth release in Genshin TCG. But again, I mean, to be fair, no one cares Genshin TCG. And the only time they did hot fix was the treasure. That was the... Oh man, that was good times. Like, I remember they hot fixed the treasure, SMH. Oh my god, yeah, good good fucking times, man. But yeah, man, I just wish that there's more, right? More buffs, more nerfs in these balance changes. So yeah, well, there you guys have it. Anyways, I've been yapping for too long now. Like, I was supposed to yap for like within 1 hour, but I guess I overextend myself for like extra 30 minutes. But I guess that's fine. So yeah, new cards, right? And then the new characters. Hydrotropa with Fell Dragon, that's gonna go insane. Veresa with Eon-san. And then with some Albedo shenanigans, that's gonna go crazy as well. And then for Ifa, I don't know. Ifa with Animal mid-range with Shanna is gonna go crazy. Like, the fact that Ifa can heal a lot, like, combine this with the talent card. Like, Ifa is like, if you think about it, Ifa is like Sijuin. Like, Ifa is like heal plus 3 HP every time you swirl. Like, just think about it. Just let that sink in. On how many HP Ifa can heal, which is fucking absurd. Like, I don't know, like, Ifa with mid-range, I would say with Shanna is gonna go crazy with this one, but yeah, like, this most likely with, I would say, Hazel as well, kind of works really well with Ifa. So yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts so far for the new cards that we get in version Luna 2 slash 6.1. Now, I'm not sure if I'm gonna make a summary video for this one. Most likely not, because again, my schedule for this week and next week is gonna be so cooked. Like, I have no time in like getting the infographics out for the summary and then recording my voice for the my script and stuff like that. I don't think there's gonna be a summary video. It's just most likely gonna be deck showcase until the new patch drops. And yeah, again, I'm kind of struggling right now to think what decks should I cook before the new patch drops, right? Because again, I have to do daily Genshin TCG videos for this year. And yeah, gotta keep the grind going, man. So yeah, there you guys have it. What are you guys' thoughts on this? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the comments below for you VOD watchers out there. And that's pretty much about it, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed today's reaction. And I'll see you guys in the next version, Luna 2. And have fun in cooking. Alright, peace out, chat. Have a great day. Enjoy the rest of your day. Peace out.